GT101, coming at you guys again today with a weekend review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Snow Peak Gigapower Light Max. I'm going to do a timed boil, and then I'm also going to cook up a little bit of rice because I haven't had lunch yet, so yeah, stay tuned. Alright guys, I already pre-poured my 2 cups into my measuring cup here. I'm going to add that into my Stanley cup. Now this isn't going to be the most scientific video ever because it says on the packaging here to bring all these contents to a boil, including the water. So I'm just going to time it and see how long it takes to bring all this to a boil. So I'll add this. Throw in my butter. In order to cook this properly, you actually have to add the rice and everything before you get it to a boil. So I'm just gonna record this and see how long it takes to get all of this to a boil and then cook it for you guys on camera, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna put the cup on now real quick, get our gas going, give it a light. And I'm gonna start the timer right now. Something I wanted to add in, guys, I wanted to talk about my Light My Fire titanium spork and spoon combo a little bit. I just picked this up off of Amazon. This thing is pretty cool. I'm more of a fork and spoon kind of guy. I don't really like the whole combo, like actual spork, so I went with this. It wasn't too expensive and it's made of titanium, so it'll last for a long time. I'll just stir this up a little bit since we are getting a little hotter here. It smells really good. I'll show you at the time. We're at 1 minute and, well, 2 minutes now. Alright guys, stay tuned. I'll be back in just a bit. One thing I wanted to note on the Stanley Cup, I really like this cup a lot, but I do feel some stickage on the bottom right now. It feels like this rice wants to stick to the bottom. Just something I thought I might note. I mean, I'm scraping down at the bottom right now. I can feel stuff sticking. We're getting there though, guys. We are at almost the 4-minute mark right now. So I'm starting to see some bubbles as well. So I'll be back once we get to a rolling boil here. Alright guys, it is just about 5 minutes and we are at a good solid boil. So now I'm gonna bring it down to a simmer like the directions say. That looks good. The one thing I really like about this Snow Peak is the ability to really adjust the temperature with this. It's pretty fantastic. So I'll put that on, and then for 7 more minutes I have to keep that at a simmer. So I'll be back, guys. Just wanted to show you guys how it's going. We're at a nice simmer. A little bit of a boil actually. I'll turn that down a little bit. There we go. This thing really gets hot. I really like this stove a lot. Throw that back on. Just to give you guys a reference of time, we're at the 10-minute mark here. Let's see, in a few more minutes here, we'll be just about done. Alright guys. We just hit the 12-minute mark here. So I'm going to shut down the stove and see how hot that guy is. And now the directions say to let it sit for 2 minutes. So I'll come back to you guys in just a moment. Alright guys, we just passed the 14-minute mark. It does look done. So in about 15 minutes out on the trail, you could have a full meal, which is really nice. I'm just gonna pour this into the cup that comes with the Stanley Cup. These things are really handy. This is enough for, I'd say, 2 people, one of these packages of rice. Thing I like about these, they're pretty cheap. You can get them for $1 at Walmart, and they're packed with a lot of calories for out on the trail if you're doing an extended hike. Yeah, not very scientific, guys, like I was saying, but thought I'd just bring this guy to the table for you guys for a weekend review. So you guys have a nice weekend, and I will be back to you guys once again tomorrow. One last thing I wanted to note, guys. This was probably user error, but if you don't stir this enough, it does burn to the bottom. So just keep that in mind when you're cooking with one of these small stoves. This is my first small stove, hiking stove like this, so I'm not a professional at this by any means, but yeah, you guys have a nice day.